So somebody asked how to tell a girl that you lied about your age, and I actually did this once. I was vacationing in Mexico. I met a girl I liked. She was a few years older than me, and I thought um, that maybe she wouldn't want to keep talking to me if she knew that I was a couple of years younger, and it was really dumb because I mean, you can just make those calls in the moment, and you don't realize that okay, that wasn't a really smart thing to do. And of course, it blew up in my face. Like we weren't she lived in my country in Canada, and I'm in BC. She was from Alberta, so it was pretty unlikely that we were ever going to meet. But it was after we, met and after we both went home, she added me on Facebook, and just the timing of it, like with a couple days later, I was like, I turned 21, I think, and everybody on Facebook was wishing me a happy birthday, and a few of them were mentioning, a happy 21st, and she saw that, and that was obviously not the smartest thing that I did, but so it's good that you're not letting, hopefully you're not letting it get to that point, because really it's the lie that's the biggest issue. I mean, yeah, in some circumstances, maybe she wouldn't have been interested in you if you told her your age. Who knows? But in the future, certainly you don't want to start off things with a lie, and you want to start things off on the right foot. So you just straight up, like, there's really no ideal way to do it. But when you tell her you want to show remorse, you don't, ideally don't do it through a text message. Um, I wrote a bit more about this in a post I'll link, but you could say something like, there's something I did that I'm, kind of ashamed of. And when we met, like, tell her the truth. Like, when we met, I thought you wouldn't talk to me if you knew the truth. And I'm actually only X years old. Just, it was a dumb thing to do. Something along, like, show her you're remorseful, that it was stupid. Give her the reasoning, because it is understandable. Like, women generally prefer guys at least their own age, but no, usually older. So if you're younger, that there's reason to not do it, although it's really not that smart. And I ideally, yeah, in person, maybe a phone call. Although, yeah, no, it's kind of weird for a phone call, because then it's like she might be a bit closed off after. So it's not the end of the world if you do it through text. Just make sure your tone, however you're telling her that that you that she knows that you regret doing it, and that she knows the reasoning, and it should be okay. If she likes you, that's the biggest thing. You shouldn't be too discouraged. And then just, like, maybe she needs some time and space to process it, and of course, just from that point on, just be extra honest with everything, so she doesn't, like, she's not hesitant if you, like, say certain things, and she's just, like, wondering, okay, here we go again. So that's it. Yeah, the lie is probably worse than the actual age discrepancy. So get ahead of this blowing up in your face, and just, be straight, show some remorse, tell her the reasoning, and you should be good. Peace.